Greetings, Scorpio. I have a collective reading for you. As always, because it is a collective reading, please use your discernment to see what, if anything, resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Be aware, too, that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, is currently happening, or will happen in the future. I usually will start reading from the standpoint of the present and project into the future, but it really depends on where you are in the timeline. So always take it as it resonates. At the heart of the reading, Scorpio, there is some kind of a project or something that you've been very passionate about that provides a great deal of stability for you. But this has taken an extremely long time to come into fruition. There's a person who does not want you to accomplish this, and they're trying to put a monkey wrench into your success. And for some, this person has been gossiping, and somehow this gossip is part of their attempt to create issues for you. Now, I do see that there may, for some, be a temporary problem, but temporary is the key word. So just be aware that there's someone that is spreading untruths around, and what they're going to try to force you to do something. I think the reason that they're coming back into your life is because they are now experiencing some karma because of the actions that they have taken in the past. I think for most, it will pertain to financial instability on this other person's part. I think that's part of the motivation of them coming in. And I think winter is going to be a very significant season for most because winter seemed to be coming out a lot. But I do show, if you haven't already ended it, I show for most that it will be ending. And it is going to be that phoenix moment for you where you're kind of rising from the ashes after having gone through everything. But it was very concerning. This person means business, Scorpio, because we have this card here which talks about forces beyond your control. You're protected, but there are definitely people who are trying to do things behind the scenes. We have frying pan. Again, things are really not good for this person right now. They're between a rock and a hard place, and that's the motivation for them taking this action. And then this person is someone that is plotting for your demise. They don't want you to succeed. This person has also backstabbed you. This person is insincere. This person did not love you, and you don't need them, is the recommendation. You don't want someone like that in your life. Also, this person was a huge time waster. They basically just wasted your time and used you like a doormat. Now, there will be, I believe, some kind of an interaction between you and this person. Again, not for everyone, but I believe it's going to involve a phone call. And this phone call, I think, is going to blow up. I think there's going to be some kind of, there's just going to be some kind of irritation, some anger, possible anger. It's not going to be a good phone call. This phone call is basically going to change everything. And the person you've been involved with also exhibits narcissistic behaviors. What they're wanting to have happen is for this to not come to fruition for you, but they also, oh, excuse me, I'm getting ready to sneeze. I also sense that they don't want you to start this new love because there's several indications that this is what they're concerned about. So be concerned. Anybody who is coming back from your past, wanting to re-enter your life, just use your intuition, Scorpio, that great intuition that you have to feel them out. And I also got this card that someone is doing black magic or juju on you. So someone is trying to disrupt something. And I believe, too, this person has also experienced some backfire because of the deceit that they have caused you. I think they were doing some kind of moon magic with this black magic, and I think it's backfiring. And I think that's why they're coming towards you, because nothing is working in their life right now. They have been doing some investigation of you behind the scenes, a little spying, but right now they have a Ten of Wands on their back. And so it's closing in on them. Now, I also got this card which has a number 5 on it, and it talks about how time is changing. It says, at this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. And your own card came out, the Scorpio, or rather the water sign card in this. So you're going to have spiritual insight. It's going to be very clear and very strong spiritual insight about this person. And I got 2 cards actually with the Phoenix on it. This is one of them. So you're going to be rising above whatever this is, Scorpio, that is presented in your way. And the beautiful thing is you're going to end up being a master. Not only are you going to rise, but you're going to end up as a master. And there's some kind of a mother load coming in for you, Scorpio, by taking the path that leads for the highest good of all and leads to what is good for you and for your spiritual evolvement. It's going to be rising to a new level. You're going to be attending a get-together soon for many of you, and it's going to be with someone that you're going to develop a deep spiritual connection with. So again, I see 2 things in this reading. I see that, again, like so often, the past person not happy with where you're progressing, they're not doing well in life, and they resent you for trying to do well. So just be aware. Oh, and one other thing, too, I wanted to tell you is that I believe for a large number of you, again, it doesn't have to be a sun sign. It could be someone who holds this energy. But Gemini, that seems to be a Gemini for many, many of you, that is the person that does not want you to move forward. So again, take it as it resonates, but for many of you, it will be a Gemini. And this person is going to come in very quickly. Again, because they've got a lot of stuff on their back. And right now, they're not able to get out of their head. You know, they're really worried right now. So they're going to rush in real quickly. They're going to try to force you to do something. And I think it is because of finances. And this person, like I said, that's really their only objective, is just to stop what you have going for you and to try to get some money out of you. I hate to say that, Scorpio, but that for those resonating with this reading, that seems to be the message. So again, always go to God anytime you're in doubt about the best movement forward, and you will get your answer. If we attentively listen, we will get that answer. So guys, I hope this has helped, and I hope to have a better reading for you next time. But just be aware and remember not to worry. Follow that path, because you are the Phoenix and you are going to rise again in a very beautiful state. So keep pressing forward. Keep listening to your intuition, and there's going to be a new day dawning for you, Scorpio. All right, guys, shine bright and be kind, and take care.